three Ottawa truckers go home, would you would not want to talk either?
Oh, no, I'm fine.
Okay, good. So, okay, you're part of the counter protest.
I am.
Okay, explain
What?
to the world what I'm doing the what again. What are you counter protesting? What is the purpose of the counter protest?
I have never protested in my life, but I am so appalled by the lack of action by all three levels of government. The occupation of Ottawa has to end. I live just outside the red zone. It's appalling. I cannot go to an office building. I can't shop. I can't go to church.
You can't shop. You can't go to an office building. You can't go to church. What do you have to say to the people who are protesting because they can't go to church, they can't go shopping, and they can't go to the office because of the government?
Get vaccinated and do what you can.
Okay, but now, if I may ask, could you recognize a certain inconsistency in telling someone that they have to do something with their body to do the things that you're complaining you can't do now because it's an inconvenience?
It's not an inconvenience, it's an occupation. I'm not telling them that they have to be vaccinated. I'm saying that if they want certain things, certain rights, then they have to be vaccinated.
If they want certain rights.
You can't drive a car without a seatbelt, without facing the consequences.
True.
You can't drive drunk without facing the consequences. If you don't want to be vaccinated, then you have to face the consequences.
Okay, but true. But putting a seatbelt over my shoulder is different than putting a medication in my body. You acknowledge that?
The rationale and the reason behind it is exactly the same. Public safety.
So how much of your body does the government get to own for purported public safety?
The government doesn't own any of my body. I follow scientific expertise and I follow government recommendations. I made the choice to be vaccinated. No one forced me. And the people who are unvaccinated, if they're in a car crash, they will go to a hospital and get x-rays. Well, I'm sorry, x-rays into your body, how is that different than a vaccination?
Well, I would say if the government forced me to get an x-ray, I would say it's not much different than the government forced me to get vaccinated. Where's the limit? Like, where's the limit as to what the government can make you do to your body in order to be a part of society? Is there a limit?
Of course there's a limit. And we had an election not that long ago, and it was one of the main issues was vaccine mandates. And this democratically elected government in Ottawa was elected by the majority of the people. And the provinces all are democratically elected. If they're worried about vaccine mandates, they can talk to the provincial leaders. And they all say the same thing. Every single leader in the country is saying get vaccinated.
Well, no, I have no doubt every leader in the country who may have financial interests in pharmaceutical companies is saying the same thing. You're aware that the pharma companies have immunity for any negative consequences from the vaccine?
I have no knowledge of that.
So you do not know that as a condition for the pharma companies to provide this vaccine, they insisted on immunity from any negative consequences from it. Oh, well, it's true. Would that change your mind if you knew that? That they were immune from liability from any potential wrongdoing from the vaccine that they're putting into your body? Would that change your mind or cause you to think about something?
I am not a big fan of big pharma, but that doesn't mean that that I would not use products that are life-saving.
True,
That's a different issue.
But you are also familiar with big pharma paying the biggest criminal penalties for concealing the fact that some of their big pharma products are killing people and they know it, but they want to conceal it to continue making profits.
Look at tobacco.
Yep.
Look at thalidomide. But the biggest thing that's killing people now, alcohol and opioids.
I agree with that. By the way,
That's not big pharma.
opioids. Well, opioids is big pharma, and that's killing more people. And that's killing more people, by and large, because of the lockdown measures and its impact on people. But okay, well, we made some progress. I think if you recognize you are suspicious of big pharma, you should ask some questions as to what's going on now. But at the very least, I can understand the noise is annoying, and protests typically are.
It's not annoying. It is torture. The United Nations says that sleep deprivation is torture.
Yep.
The people who live on Metcalfe Street have not been able to sleep for 7 nights.
Okay, but I've heard diverging stories as to whether or not they're honking their horns between 8 and 8. But speaking of United Nations, you're familiar with the Nuremberg Code as well, if we're going to cite international law?
I don't. Well, I know what Nuremberg is, but I don't know the code.
You might want to go look up the Nuremberg Code, but thank you very, very much.
Can I
Thank
take a
you.
picture with you?
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you. I absolutely love you.
We just had a discussion with the counter
I
protester.
heard.